How's it going, BKN family? Oh, it's great to make this video update for you guys. And what I would basically do on this fresh chart is look for the largest dips. Now I am on the logarithmic chart, so it might look a little bit different. This would be the regular chart. Can you see that? This is not the chart that I'm using. It's because it makes the pretty much the historical data look irrelevant, and that's why we use the logarithmic to see it a lot better. It pretty much changes the intervals here from being completely equal just to better fit at all the values. So we can see that actually what is going on now is the same as before, and each and every dump is pretty similar. And what we can also look at is this 200 EMA. But as this is a fairly new coin, under 1 years old, TA might not be followed as exactly. You can see we have lost the 200 EMA previously, and usually for a mature asset that's years old and has experienced bull and bear markets in the past, it will be very highly reactive to this moving average. So as this matures, you will see it respect it a lot more, and I'm hoping that you will see that going forward from this specific dip. Now, looking at the last, you can see the 200 EMA, which is an average of the last 200 days, pretty much saying that if we are above it, we are expecting bullish momentum, but if we're below it, bearish momentum. What is quite funny is that when we got caught under it and we're expecting bearish continuation, we didn't even in fact get it. If we are making the new low right here, and this is where we're pivoting to run into the 200 EMA, this white line over here, as resistance, we're expecting the new low, but you can see putting that higher low, this low is higher than the last, so this became a double bottom breakout. This is what you need to look at for those immature assets that haven't been here long enough. They're not going to react as well with the 200 daily EMA, but as it matures, it will, and that's what I believe is going on right now. I do not believe that we're doing the same thing as last time. I am not expecting lower than the 200 EMA. I'm expecting the bottom to be in above this point, and this is what you expect when assets mature, pretty much, that you will find the bottom on it exactly or slightly above it. Go check out my other RWA asset video, which I already released today on VRD. BKN is one of those cryptos we really took advantage on when the RWA narrative kicked in, bringing over 400% in a matter of a week. And then following that, a huge minus 70% dump, I believe it was, minus 74%. Even that was not strong enough to bring Bricken back into minus after holding it for only 1 week. Guys, we got into Bricken around this area over here, and you can see 24th/25th of March, the top being exactly the 28th of March. So not even 1 week of holding this, yet we're getting a 4x. And actually, to be honest, guys, if you've been following with my updates, or if you were in the Discord community, you would have known exactly what I did to get this move. We actually got out of 3 cryptos that had already done a 10x for us. We noticed that they had gone stale. There was some FUD over on KuCoin. So we decided on Trias and Naka that we pretty much wanted to get rid of them. Thank you for the 10x. We moved that 10x into BKN. And in a matter of a week, we saw that 10x turn to 40x. Absolutely incredible. Only because we were open-minded enough to do that. Maybe those assets were once sentimental to us, like a Naka and a Trias, but when they're not doing it anymore, you know, we noticed long-term manipulation on the two, then the KuCoin FUD, and as KuCoin had a monopoly on the two, they were deciding the price. There was a lot of manipulation. You saw certain prices just rejecting multiple times, not even breaking through with a wick. So for that reason, we got out of them and moved over into the RWA narrative the moment it kicked in. Got into BKN, saw that 400% move. But guys, did you notice I didn't actually catch the bottom here? And that should tell you everything, because maybe a lot of you at this point right over here, when it got to this resistance, would have said, actually, I'll wait for this pullback right now to the moving averages and then I'll get in. Or I'll wait for it to return back down to here and I'll get in. But you can see it never came. So from where I got in, it was already up. You can see 300%. And then from exactly there, it moved up, as you can see. That's not exactly where I entered. It was around here on this day over here. 400% is the total move that we got from BKN. And then remember, guys, the dip started under a week later and could not even take price back down to where we entered, which was down here. So we still actually had maintained a gain of 44% while the coin itself was down 77%. And guys, remember, we bought this days before this 70% dip came in. It is pretty much showing you what I'm trying to show you. What this entails is that the small caps are the way forward. On a 70% dump, it couldn't even take it into minus after only holding it for under a week. That's mind-boggling. Please try to understand that. Compare it to the cryptos that you're in, those large caps, where they hardly went up anything, maybe 200%, 250% at most, followed by a minus 65% dip. So well into minus. But for the likes of BKN, for the likes of UBXS, for cryptos that in the Discord we purchased, saw 400 to 500% gains in a matter of a week, followed by a 70% minus, and still can't take us into minus. It shows you everything. It shows you where you need to be looking at, the areas, the narratives you need to be looking at, the market caps you need to be looking at going forward from here on out. And if you want me to help you one-on-one, I have a mentorship plan. I will sit with you until you pretty much get it. We won't move on till you get it. I'm going to teach you the Fibonacci's, the paths you expect from them, when we're bearish, when we're bullish, where to expect the bottoms, where to expect the tops. You will be self-sufficient, so you can do all of that without my help. And that's the whole point of the mentorship. I can also help you do this in the group, but there's just going to be multiple people. We do live streams weekly in there, minimum 2 hours a week. So go check it out. And yeah, all the links you need are found in the description of the video, in the pinned comment section, or if you're watching this on Twitter, it's in my bio or my profile. Click that link, it'll take you to the website, navigate through all the pages. But now, where is BKN going in the future? So pretty much saying that we're not expecting it to go below the 200 EMA. We're expecting this exactly to be the bottom, and we're actually still in targets from this previous Fibonacci dump over here. So I'm going to measure the dump with my fibs, highest point, lowest point, drag it across. We're still in targets to the upside as high as $8. You can see right there, we are calling on the channel for an $8 BKN. Now, this can, of course, lead to $10, so double-digit BKN. But for now, from this actual Fibonacci that we're still currently finding ourselves in, we are still expecting this further move of another 20x. It's going to be life-changing for some of you, honestly. We've constantly been changing lives in the Discord community. For some people, they were stuck in the lights of quant for way too long, not getting any gains, and then 1 week after joining the chat, they've seen 500% gains on a coin that we've held for under a week, while quant the last 2 years has maintained $100. And that's what I mean by we have been changing lives, opening minds as well, and just changing their psychology and mindset. Now, again, we're still expecting this 20x from here, but if I were to actually measure this recent dip that we're still within, you can see right there the double-digit BKN. Do I believe this is going to be the top? No, guys. I believe BKN can grow a lot higher than a 25x. So stay tuned on the channel. Get in the Discord community. It's literally $25 a month. I'm not charging $200. I'm not charging $1,000. Not even charging $100. And you're getting weekly mentorship. I'm in there morning, day, and night. I have 6-figure, 7-figure, 8-figure students in there also helping out others. So they're like my moderators. They're also sharing their trade and investment ideas, whether you want to follow them or not. There's a lot to learn from in there. Use the links down below or in the profile of my Twitter, and I'll catch you over at $10 per BKN. Cheers, everyone.